Yo, welcome to the channel again. Welcome to the MMA Sport channel. Thanks for your support. Thanks for the likes. Thanks for the subscribe. Today we are going to see the UFC 308 predictions. We are going to predict the winners. We have a stacked card here. It will be a very good weekend for the MMA fans. UFC 308 is coming up in Abu Dhabi, and it's been headlined by Ilia Topuria versus Max Holloway. Let's start from the prelims. From the prelims, we have some good fights. Ibo Aslan versus Rafael Sakura. On this one, I think Ibo Aslan, I'm going with this guy because I think I've seen him fight before. This guy, I believe he has what it takes. I'm going with Ibo Aslan on this. Reinhard Vakedinov versus Kaloli. This one too, I'm going with Reinhardt. I think he won his last fight, and it's Russia. So yeah, he won his last fight versus Dalby. So it's very dangerous too. I think I'm going with him on this. Ismail Nadi versus Bruno Silva. On this one, I think I'm going with Bruno Silva on this. I think Bruno Silva is dangerous. I don't know much about this guy, but I think Bruno Silva will do it for me. I'm going with him on this. The next fight is Fario Basharat versus Victor Hugo. On this one, I think I'm going with Farid Basharat. On this one, I'm going to Farid. This one, according to the odds, Chris Barnett versus Kennedy Nzechukwu. It's been a while we saw him fight. Chris Barnett, I think his last fight was in 2022. If I remember, yeah, he lost. Did he lose? Okay, I think he won the fight. Let's see. Yeah, he won. He won in 2022, September 11, 2022. I don't know why he took time off. Maybe he was injured. But, he's a very fun fighter, with his backflip and everything and dancing, He's a very fun fighter to watch. On this one, with Kennedy Nzechukwu. Okay, I'm going with Kennedy Nzechukwu on this. Let's see what happens, but it's going to be a very fun fight, After 2 years layoff for Chris Barnett, let's see if he still got it. Abus Magomedov versus Bruno Ferreira. Abus last fight, I think was against. He lost 2 fights. He lost to Sean Strickland, then lost to Boracho. Boracho, what was his name? I think he won the last fight. Let's see. He won against Alves. Yeah. So on this one, I'm going with Abos Magomedov. I think he should be able to win this fight because he can't afford to lose again. Said Nurmagomedov versus Daniel Santos. I don't know if this Said is related to the Khabib Nurmagomedov, but I've not seen him in their training camp before, so I don't know if it's related to him or it's just having the same surname with them. So on this one, I think I'm going with Said, being a Nurmagomedov, but I don't think he fights like them. I think he's more of a striker, so I don't think he wrestles so much or doing ground and pound or something. So this one, I'm going with Said. Matheus Rebecki versus Magomed Orobai from Kyrgyzstan. That's Valentina Shevchenko's country. I think they come from the same country, right? So on this one, I'm going with this guy, Orobai. I think he has what it takes to pull it off. Giovanni versus Rafael dos Anjos. Giovanni, his last fight was against Hungary, right? And they lost. He lost the fight, right? Yeah. Hungary won. So he lost 2 in a row now. He lost to Shafkat last year. He lost to Hungary. I think he should be able to pull this fight off. He's fighting against veteran Rafael dos Anjos. Rafael has been in the game for a while, so I think he's on his way out. So Geoff Neal still got it what it takes, I think he had some surgery or something, it really affected him. So but let's see if he still got it. So on this one, I'm going with Geoff Neal on this one. Shara Bullet versus Petrosian. Shara Bullet is undefeated. This is the main event. So this is the main card. Shara is undefeated. He's more of a striker. He doesn't even wrestle at all. He's more of a striker. Like if you take him down, you just try to leg kick you, punch you, stuff like that. He doesn't even have a ground game at all. So, but you always find a way to win with that method. But I think he has not fought someone that is a heavy wrestler. So Petrosian, he's from Russia too. So Shara trains with, I don't know, does he train with Khabib and stuff? I don't think he trains with them. So this one, I'm going with Shara Bullet on this. I believe he will still find a way to win. Magomed Ankalaev versus Alexander Rakic. Ankalaev knocked out Johnny Walker in January. His last fight was against Johnny Walker. I don't know why he's not fighting for the belt yet. I think, as people have been saying that UFC is trying to protect Alex Pereira from fighting Ankalaev, because they said Ankalaev, some people are saying Ankalaev doesn't promote himself enough, like he's not really a popular fighter, and they don't want him to win the belts now, because it's all about the business, and at the end of the day, UFC is all about business. They want someone with star power out there, carrying their belt. The same thing that happened in the bantamweight division. I don't think they are actually, they don't really like the idea that Merab is the champion now. He defeated Sean O'Malley, So Alex Pereira is their only star now that is the champion. Like, Alex Pereira is the only star they could boast of that, okay, this is our champion. So, and they don't want that to. Jon Jones is not active, so he's out of it. So I think that's what is happening to them. Belal Muhammad in the welterweight too. Belal, they know how some people feel about Belal, how they think, how they talk about Belal, So I don't think they like the idea that Belal is the champion too. Not that Leon Edwards was popular, but maybe they thought Leon was still better than Belal, in carrying the belt. So, I think that's what is happening with this, in this case, about Magomed. But let's see. I think this fight, if he wins this fight, there is no doubt he should fight for the belt. There is no way they can just stop him from fighting for the belt again. So Rakic lost to Jiri Prohaska. I think, yes, he lost to Jiri Prohaska before Jiri fought for the belt. So let's see. But on this one, I'm going with Magomed Ankalaev. On this one, I believe. So I don't know why Magomed Ankalaev's fight is under Leron Murphy and Danny Gay. I think it should have been the next to this one. But well, let's see what happens. So Leron Murphy too, I think he's undefeated versus Dan Ige. Dan Ige is a veteran. So Dan Ige fought Diego Lopez, I think on a 4 days notice or so. I think he fought Diego Lopez. Was it 4 days? Was it 4 days? He didn't have a fight camp that time. He just came all of a sudden to fight him because I think Brian Ortega pulled that, right? So that fight was very tough, but Diego Lopez won. So on this one, I think I'll go with Danny Gay because I don't think he would afford to lose again. And Rob Whittaker versus Khamzat Chimaev. This fight was supposed to happen before. I think it was supposed to happen before, right? Someone pulled out. I don't know. Let's see. This one now is going to be a very tough one. Robert Whittaker is a very good striker. We see the way he knocked out Ikram Aliskerov. So I don't know. Khamzat is known for his heavy wrestling, just fighting, like trying to take your opponent down, and I think I don't know, his signature rushing into fighting always drain him out. In round one, they always try to like, I want to take this guy out in round one. I want to do it. So that's what he tried to do against Kamaru Usman last year. The last time he fought was October last year in Abu Dhabi, and he tried to take Kamaru Usman out. Tried to like, okay, I want to submit him in round one or so. So after that round one, you see that he used all his energy. All his energy was spent on the round one, and when he came back for round two, he was already tired. So I don't know if that fighting style is just sustainable when you are fighting some people that can go 5 rounds. So in this case, if Robert Whittaker is strong enough to avoid that takedown in round one, I believe Robert Whittaker's gas tank is good. At least is good averagely, so it's better. So I don't know how this guy will be able to survive the striking and everything. So let's see what happens. But on this one, I don't know. I'll go with Robert Whittaker on this. Because it's the time he said he was the one that called for the fight. So I'll go with Robert Whittaker on this. I believe it's a good test for Khamzat. Robert is top 5 middleweight of all time. So he was a champion before. So let's see. Let's see what happens. The final one, Ilia Topuria versus Max Holloway. This is a very tough one. This is going to be a very tough one. Ilia Topuria versus Max Holloway. Max Holloway's last fight was against Justin Gaethje for the BMF belt at the UFC 300, and Max Holloway knocks out Justin Gaethje. It was a very tough one for Justin. I hope he's recovering very, very well. Ilia Topuria, on the other hand, knocked out Alexander Volkanovski to win the belt in January. People are saying Volkanovski in February rather. That Volks came back too early after getting knocked out by Islam Makhachev in October last year. He came back too early. He was supposed to take his time, and because he was coming to meet a very strong opponent like Ilia Topuria. But I believe what will be. Ilia is champion now, and Max Holloway is the next in line. So I don't know what will happen, but it will be a very good fight. It will be a very good fight, very tough. Ilia is known for his power and speed, and Max Holloway too is known for his boxing, his power too. So they will try to cancel each other out. They have been saying trash to each other, and we're going to get a very good fight. I believe it will end in a knockout. I don't think we are going to decisions in this one. To end in a knockout. So let's see what happens on Saturday. But I know the MMA community is going to be treated with very good fights. So what do you think? Who do you select as your favorite? Share your predictions in the comment section. Like this video, share this video. Thank you for watching.